Oh, me, Kevin thinks he's slick because he doesn't talk about stocks anymore publicly on his YouTube channel. But Kevin, I'm one step ahead because I got the inside scoop and I got people who don't really like you very much and they send me emails and tell me what you're up to, my guy. So I'm here to expose it. Now, obviously, I'm going to say allegedly because, you know, this guy, he's a crybaby. God knows what he'll do. So I'm here to expose it. Now, obviously, I'm not in any of his courses or anything, but thankfully, people who follow me are. So everything I say is allegedly, and I'll say that throughout the video. But we're still going to expose what I'm being told about Meet Kevin, one of the greatest con men in YouTube history. One of the YouTube swindler is what I call him. But this guy is the king of all grifters. And if you want to learn how to be a grifter, just follow that guy's blueprint. I mean, don't do it for moral reasons, but that's the guy to follow if you ever decide to be immoral and do that. But anyway, let's get into this video. This guy is still losing people money, except in private. See, me, Kevin, got tired of people like me who continuously made videos calling him out for being an idiot and trying to pretend to be a guru when, in fact, you actually know nothing about stocks. But you see, Meet Kevin is actually very, very intelligent. He is. He doesn't know anything about stocks, but IQ-wise, he's a smart guy. He didn't do what Jeremy and Stockmo and all the other idiots did, and Chris Sane, which, even though they kept getting called out by the YouTube people, like me and Strongman Personal Finance and others, those people continue to talk about those same stocks, which was really dumb, especially in a bear market when everything is going down. That's stupid. Meet Kevin did a different thing. He's smart. He saw what was happening and he just shut up. Every video he makes now is just about macroeconomics and freaking whatever's going on in the world. And he's talking about more about crypto now. And he really only talks about one stock publicly, and that's Tesla. So he got smart. He stopped talking about stocks publicly, and he doesn't really tell anybody what he's done in terms of buying and selling anymore. At least not as much as he used to, but I got the inside scoop. So Meet Kevin, according to my source, had some crypto, apparently. And from what I'm being told, allegedly he sold it for a loss. So he tried to trade crypto, failed. He also owned Trade Desk, is what I'm being told. He kept buying the dip in both Trade Desk and Google. Google's a great company, but he kept buying the dip in Trade Desk. He significantly shrunk how many stocks he was buying. He really only bought about 3 or 4 stocks from what I'm being told. And like 80% of his entire portfolio is Tesla, which was really dumb because he bought Tesla at $1,000. Then he bought, and I know that for a fact because there's actually a video when he went to the Tesla rodeo thing in Texas. He actually posted a video where he said he bought Tesla that day. And that day Tesla was at like 1,025. So we know he bought Tesla. Then I'm being told in his course chat, whatever, that he kept buying the dip on Tesla pretty much every single day that it dipped. So he started buying Tesla at 1,000, 900, 800, 700. And today the dang thing went to 600. I mean, this dude literally just buys the dip each time, but you're losing people money because not everybody has $20 million to just keep buying the dip and buying the dip. He's no different than Jeremy and Stockmo. These guys are all millionaires because they make so much money from YouTube. YouTube is a cash cow. People who have YouTube channels and have huge followings, they're making bank on YouTube. They are, especially if you're including courses and Discord chats and Patreons and all that. And then you're including the sponsorships. You know, everybody does the whole click the Moo link down below and go to FTX. And it's funny because half these grifters like Meet Kevin and Jeremy and Stockmo and all of them freaking talk about crypto. They promote the FTX crypto brokerage, but they never talk about crypto ever on their channels. It is so hilarious how they do that. It's just so sad. But anyway, so Meet Kevin is still losing people money. Apparently, he also bought some options calls, is what I'm being told as well. Allegedly, got to keep saying that he allegedly bought more options calls, and I believe he sold that. I don't think they really made that clear, my sources, but he's getting wrecked. The dude is getting wrecked. He's losing his money. He's just not dumb enough to go on YouTube and say it. And you know he's a narcissist and egomaniac, so he's not going to come out and say it anyway. But it's just funny, Mr. Meet Kevin, how you thought that not talking about stocks anymore was going to save you, yet you haven't stopped what you're doing. You just moved it over to your course member chat. but you're still doing the same thing. You're still losing people money. You still got these people buying at the top, which I understand. I was late. I'm not saying I am great myself, right? I'm not saying I'm a guru either, because I should have said on my YouTube to stop buying stocks a while ago. So I was late, but I would rather be late than super late. And at the end of the day, at least I have the courage to come out and say that, which is something me, Kevin, won't do. Me, Kevin, will literally just lose people all this money and lose money himself and just act like nothing happened, because he can easily replenish his money. I mean, the guy freaking makes like $1 million a month on YouTube. Seriously, he's making something crazy like that. The dude is making like $1 million a month on YouTube. He's making crazy money. If you think about it, he has such a huge following, and most of his videos get like 100,000 to 200,000 views per video. He's putting out several videos a day, 3, 4, 5. Dude's making bank, no question. So any money he loses doesn't matter. He brings in so much income. He's so ridiculously rich and wealthy. He can afford to lose any amount of money he wants in stocks. But unfortunately, his followers cannot. And I know me, Kevin's trying to be slick, but I'm not going to stop talking about you, dude, because you're no different than Jeremy and Stockmo. I understand you got smart and you completely stopped talking about stocks, which is funny, Mr. Stock Channel. You didn't have an issue talking about stocks back in the bull market in 2021. The videos are still up. You talked about all of these crappy stocks: Matterport, Robinhood, EXPI, Shift Technologies, Hippo Insurance. You had no problem doing that during the bull market when stocks were just going up. But now the stocks are going down and everybody's getting their butt kicked and things aren't pretty. Now, now you don't want to talk about stocks. Now, all of a sudden, you just want to talk about Tesla, which is so funny that he really thinks that Tesla is safe for him. That he really thinks that. He thinks talking about Tesla is going to keep him safe because Tesla, he thinks he's slick too. He's not talking about Tesla because a lot of people truly believe that it's the greatest company in the world and it's going to go up. That's not why he's talking about Tesla. He's talking about Tesla because he knows that Tesla is both a great company, a momentum stock, a meme stock, and freaking short squeeze, all in one. It's all of that. Tesla is a mixture of, I don't want to say Apple, but like just a really good company, right? So let's just think of a really good company. Tesla's a mixture of like Google, because of the fundamentals. Tesla has great fundamentals, right? And they're profitable. AMC, Upstart, which was a huge momentum stock at one point, Virgin Galactic, and GameStop all in one. Like Tesla is a YouTube stock. It is a momentum stock. It is a short squeeze stock. It is a cult stock, and it's a great company all in one. And that's why Kevin keeps talking about it, because he knows if he just pumps Tesla on his channel, he's not going to get nearly as much hate, because most investors love Tesla. They really do. Tesla really has a huge cult among retail. And I guarantee most retail investors own some type of Tesla in their portfolio, if not already thinking about getting in at some point. So he's smart and he thinks he's slick. Oh, let me just pick Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla. Nobody could get mad at me for that. Let me just pick Tesla and buy Tesla. No, dude, you're swindling, bro. Some people might fall for that, but I'm not falling for that. And that's what me, Kevin's doing. That's his game. But anyway, I just wanted to expose that because it's just funny how the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, and me, Kevin, continues to lose his followers money, and he freaking was allegedly, buying trade desk and options calls and a few other things and crypto. And then apparently he closed it out, which is hilarious because if you're a true investor, why would you get out of those positions? I still own my Google. I have no reason to sell Google. It's freaking Google. Why in God's name would I sell that? Yes, I am down pretty big. Yes, I am down. Well, actually, I'm not down that bad, but I'm definitely down, right? It's not like I'm down 50% in Google, right? I'm not down that bad, but I am down in Google. And I have no interest in ever selling that. I'm never selling Google. It's stupid. Why would I sell Google? But it's funny because allegedly he sold it and he sold a bunch of other stocks, but he's still buying Tesla. As a matter of fact, I actually got word that he bought Tesla yesterday. He actually bought 500 shares, allegedly. This is what I'm being told by my sources, right? But I'm telling you, man, this guy's buffoonery remains at an all-time high, continues to swindle investors. Nothing about the guy has changed, unfortunately. He's just gotten smarter. But I am still going to continue to keep my foot on his neck and continue to talk about him. Unfortunately, I can't talk about him as much as I used to because he just doesn't post as much anymore. He's smart. Like he He doesn't talk about stocks anymore. He just talks about macroeconomics. And even though he's wrong about that too, it's hard to talk about a guy who just talks about the overall market as opposed to individual stocks, which we know when it comes to stock picking, he's one of the worst in the game. Him, Chris Sane, Jeremy, Stock Mode, they're all horrible, terrible stock pickers, and it's just really unfortunate. And this guy has to continue to be called out. And no, I'm not a hater. I already know there's always going to be the Me Kevin fanboys who say you're hating on Kevin, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, I am not hating on Kevin. I am perfectly fine with my life the way it is right now, to be completely honest. I think the main thing is that this guy has too big of a following to not be held accountable, and he has swindled so many people, but he still has this crazy cult following because he made people money in 2021 during a bull market, that it's hard to hold somebody like that accountable when he still has this strong fan base who just will not give up on the man or accept the fact that he's a con man, he's a liar, he's an egomaniac, he's a narcissist, and he has absolutely 100% no idea what the French toast he's talking about when it comes to stocks. But anyway, there you guys have it. That will go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.